Good morning, Honda Force. I'm Fake Honda, and I'm more awake now than I was because this is take 3 of this video. Do it right the first time. Okay, so the reason I woke up so early is because yesterday, Good Smile Company just dropped a new figure announcement that is open for pre-orders right now. And I had to make a video because I am familiar with this figure, as well as the series that he is from. So for all you ladies out there who are looking for a little bit more male presence, toxic male presence in your figure collection, this one goes out to you guys. So let's take a look. Bam, there he is. Ike from Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. And look at this. Oh man, here's a full picture of the figure here. As you can see, it's a very dynamic pose. He's just about swinging his sword, and the sculptors did a really excellent job on this one, making that sword look as heavy as it ought to be in real life. Now, often when we look at some of these anime figures, maybe in the lower end spectrum, I suppose, when they're holding big heavy swords, they don't typically look heavy. They look like they're super light. This particular sword, the way his back is bent here, it actually looks like this sword is as heavy as it probably would be in real life. So the composition's great. Now, as far as his pose goes, it's very dynamic. He's swinging the sword. He looks like he's just about to strike. Looks like he's just about to hit an forward smash or something. Anyway, moving on to the cape and the folds of his clothing. Now, look at the weathering on the back of the cape here. It does look... This doesn't look like fresh weathering. This looks like he's been wearing this cape for a while. That's why all the jagged edges here are a bit smoother as opposed to a bit more jagged. Same goes with his headband here. Brilliant shading that was done on these. It really looks like he's in motion thanks to a lot of the shadows and highlights that are actually painted on here. Moving on to his armor, it does look like his armor has a slight gloss finish, which is really going to bring the look home. It really does make those shiny pieces look metallic, and it really makes them pop over the matte pieces on like his pants and his waist there. So let me see if I can find a closer picture there. Look at that. Look, that's definitely gloss finish there. Now, as far as the shading on Ike himself goes, first let's look at the face sculpt. So far, you know, or looking at it, I think it's a solid. I think it's a solid print on the face. There's a lot of tension that can be seen, especially if you look at a lot of the muscles that have been accentuated in his neck here. Moving on to, you know, just the muscular shading in general is pretty good. Like, it looks like a high-end Bon Presto figure, and typically those Bon Presto figures, that's where they put a lot of their attention. I've noticed, like, if you're getting a Goku or something, like, the muscles will be very defined. Anyway, detail looks great on his armor. All the little buckles and stuff and little edges and the gold outlines. Even on his sword too. Like, look at all the detail they put into the sword. Looks pretty fantastic, I gotta say. I already have the Crom amiibo. So I'm dumb. Sorry, I apologize to the Fire Emblem community. Ike. I already have the Ike amiibo. And I typically don't double up on figures. Plus, I'm kind of running out of space here. But if you are a huge fan of Radiant Dawn, I would recommend you pick this up, because I do think it is going to hold the value. Especially because Ike is in Smash already. We typically don't see a lot of Fire Emblem high-end figures. We've seen a few. I think we saw one from Fates, and we just got Lyn, which was a really big deal to a lot of people. And now we're getting Ike, which is super cool. So if you are looking for some Fire Emblem characters, or you're looking for this character because you're a Ike main in Smash, by all means, I'd recommend that you pre-order this. I do think market prices will go up, but that's just my speculation. I'm not a financial advisor, of course. Anyway, let's get down to the business of this. So you can pre-order this figure all the way up until July 21st of this year, obviously at midnight of that day. So if you'd like to get it but you can't get it right now, you do have some time. Now, as far as when it releases, it does come out in July of next year, 2022. This figure is available for pre-order from the American Good Smile store online, which I will leave a link in the description for. It retails for, looks like $209.99, so about $210. Yeah, I think that pretty much... Oh, we didn't talk about the base. As you can see, base looks pretty good. We got some nice weathering in this stone. It's not hyper-realistic looking, which I think plays in favor of this figure because it is from an anime-style game. So if it was too realistic, I think it would look a little off, personally. So you don't want your base to be like too detailed, because then it'll take away attention from the figure. But I think this entire figure, as the whole package, just comes together really, really nicely. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had for this figure. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you will be picking up this figure. Or, you know, just your kind of thoughts on the figure. Maybe you just disagree with my take completely and you just think this figure is just not even worth the price tag. That's totally okay. Be sure to roast me in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at FakeHanda. And I'm also on Odyssey now, if you wish to follow me there. Because you never know when these anime figures are going to go extinct here on YouTube. Or I doubt they ever will, but from what we're seeing from Amazon, they just keep taking them off, and I'm just trying to plan ahead, guys. Anyways, take it easy.